Good morning. I'm going to do a little review on the charts here for the open. I got about 4 minutes, I guess. Hang on a second. I just shared my live feed over at Steemit, so if you could just watch me over there. Rustysmetals at Steemit. Anywho's, I'm going to do a little weekly close here just before the open. You can see the weekly on the dollar poked its head up above the 8. No rejection in sight except if it closes below previous lows. So we were watching for that. Otherwise, it looks like a nice little base forming for the dollar on the weekly. S&P looks like we got a spike high. We're down already. Looks like, no, that's not live. Excuse me. So I have to see how that turns out when it goes live. Dow Jones, same thing. I'm looking for these highs to come in. The weekly NASDAQ looks pretty ominous. I got three tips now, plus a previous tip. So lots of rejection going on right in around 6,000. Crude is having a great week. I'm looking for a previous high break after the consolidation. Gold back at support. The weekly at 8. So let's see if we can hold that this week for the close. Same as silver. You can see silver's little pattern here in the reverse head and shoulders. Pretty nice. So I'm looking for a sling back. Let's see how far this can sling back and see where we close for today. Copper. Copper made a high, so I'm expecting that to come down into support somewhere, wherever that is. Hopefully we can turn above previous highs. What's up, Jamie? Thanks for following me on Steemit. That's awesome. Gold ratio and silver ratio. Let me get this back here. Looks like silver's being a better buy this week. Look at a little spike, and which reminds me I need to get off my ass and get some more silver this weekend at the pound shop. Bitcoin on the weekly close, we're still working the double top, or not the double top, the 2-bar reversal, coming back below into previous highs. Just a little tappy. Came back into resistance. Now it's back and forth. It could ultimately be a longer top, but it's faring pretty well. It's holding up pretty well. I think we're over 37 yesterday and then back down to 35, so it's a little volatile still. But that's just because it's new, and it's once it grows a few years, I bet you the volatility will slow down a little bit. So there's the open, I think. Let's get off this target here. Let's look. JNUG, where are you, JNUG? Looks like we just had a spike high in JNUG, came back in a support and a whip. Keep watching this. JNUG having a hard time on the open. Below 18, I needed that thing below above 19, and it looks like it got rejected yesterday. Got a double top at 1890. Let's keep watching that. So far, not a good open for the miner. Yeah. Well, we need volatility to make some money on those trades, but everyone's complaining about the stability of it. It's like, quiet down. Go make some money on the volatility. I think it's pretty wild, actually. I don't want the volatility to go away. Everyone's complaining about it. It's the best thing ever. But we sure need to find a bottom on Bitcoin for all these other cryptos, though. You're right about that. Looks like oil's having a good week. Some volatility. Double top. So bearish retracement back on the 1 minute for JNUG. Let's see where resistance takes hold. We need a base here. JNUG into resistance. Let's see if it can pop above. We needed some support on that 1 minute. It's coming from a bottom. So KDKGF on the monthly, you can see the monthly coming all the way back into support. Need some volume. The average is good. Everything got knocked back. Nothing on its highs, really. Nothing with volume. Miners are sucking it. Let's go to oil. JNUG for rejection. Come on, JNUG, hold that support. Let's build a little base here. Silver's positive, negative, positive, negative. What would that S&P turn out to be? So for the week, S&P's closing in. So a little spike high on the S&P. Let's see if the Dow will turn red on the weekly close. I don't see nothing. AXAS breaking outside of that little pattern there on the daily chart. Monthly needs to get above resistance at 2 o'clock. Here comes JNUG down. Damn it. What in the freak is going on with JNUG? JNUG's got to hold that 8. On the weekly chart for JNUG, it hit resistance, coming all the way back in. So what would have been nice is to hold 19. Hopefully we can get back above there here soon for a weekly close. It's got to hold that 8. We need support. Got an inverted hammer on the daily. So let's see if we can take that out at 19 and above. It's got to take it out. We need a weekly and not nice, strong weekly close. It's important. See what NAK back into support. Got rejected by the 2. I don't know how my list got all screwed up. JNUG for a double bottom above support again. Previous lows. Back below previous lows. Got to hold. JNUG looks the same as GDX, GDXJ, and Nugget on the daily closes. AG. AG's still working the cup and handle, so watch that. Shoot right out of there. Looks like 7 o'clock and above. Jamie, I'm going to probably do DTube crypto reviews. I just haven't had time yet. So watch for those. It'll be fed into Steemit. So Bitcoin. So we had that low. Here's the daily chart. We had that low. We had a 2-bar reversal on the daily into resistance back into the breakdown. So what I'm looking for here soon is a higher low. I don't want to attempt to go into a double bottom for fears that it might break on through. So I'm looking for support to hold at a higher low. So watch for that. But we got to take out the 2-bar reversal. JNUG. 1875 is resistance on the way up. Let's get over that 8 first. Looks like a little reverse head and shoulders forming on JNUG for the 1 minute. I think NASDAQ's had its day in the sun. It's going to be flopping over. It's on its lows now. Pretty rough resistance at 6,000. Each time it hit it. Rejection, rejection, rejection. And now it's under the 813, about ready to fall over the 34. We got a steep line of support. The steeper the line, the less support. So that's pretty steep. Pretty steep. You can see how steep that is if you just JNUG for the win. Let's get back over 19. Come on. Looks like that weekly chart for JNUG. The weekly chart for JNUG is bouncing off the 8. Let's get back above 19. 20 would be better, but I don't think we'll do that all in one day, will we? Busted right through resistance. Let's break through today's high at 1890. Intraday break. PQ looks like a good chance for a break soon. SJT looks like a break on the monthly coming. You gotta watch those long-term breaks. JNUG back into support after the pop over the 34. It's a bullish retracement on the 1 minute. Looks like monthly on HLX hit resistance. See if we can't break on through that on the monthly 34. Which one's shitcoin? I'm looking for a bottom so I can make money on the cryptos. I'm going to accumulate all the way down. I don't care if it breaks support or not. Keep accumulating. I'm going to own them all. I'm going to own them all, damn it. Just kidding. Ferrogas, look at the monthly charts. It's building. Cherry picking, I'm cherry picking the ones with the green boxes. Those are the one with the, they're on their highs right now. So I'm looking for volume, looking for on their highs, watching for the breaks. JNUG into support for a bullish retracement. Nice little U forming. Let's see if we can't break that top for the daily open. The intraday high. Nice monthly pop on ECA. Let's check out some biomedicals. Everyone's selling drugs. I like trading it. I don't know if it's going to work out or not. It's just going to be a good trade. It trades well. Does what it's told. It made a high. It came all the way back in the previous high breaks in a snap. It's the way it's supposed to be. Did you see what's his name? The ex-CTF or the commissioner for the traders came out and said, "Oh well, regulation will slow down volatility in Bitcoin." Yeah, no shit. Oh, they just want to get their hands on it because they can't control it. No, there's a lot of utility in Bitcoin, whether you think it's a currency or not, or money. There's a bunch of utility going on. Smart contracts are going to change the way we do things. It'll add integrity to the markets. NASDAQ wants to incorporate it. They're looking into doing a blockchain smart contracts for their trading platform. It's going to It's going to revolutionize everything. So and when that happens, we can trade NASDAQ 24/7. Bart Chilton, yeah, that's the guy, the retired commissioner. Here comes for a break on Bitcoin or JNUG. It's for the daily high. Daily open was 1890. Let's pop it. Let's break on through. Let's have a positive day for JNUG. Boom, boom. Yeah, CFTC. Sorry, it's too early for me. More coffee. Jamie Dimon, the day after he talked down Bitcoin from its highs, and he bought on the lows in Europe. Now he's facing reports and having to answer questions on his market manipulation, which it's not a security, so I don't think he's going to get in too much trouble, but he certainly did move the market that day. Although the chart did tell the story, it was already at a high. It already had a 2-bar reversal on the weekly chart. I think everyone knew it was coming down. He just helped it along to find a bottom. I just like to trade. I don't know what's going to happen with it, but $18.91 now for JNUG, breaking previous intraday high. Snap it. Come on. It's a nice little U. You can see how bullish that little U is. So it broke over the 34, had a little top, bullish retraced back into the 34, 2-bar reversal, watch for the breaks, watch for the breaks, watch for the breaks. Use the previous highs as your support. Intraday high is breaking right now. I hope to get a giant push. It's a giant push. I think I marked it out here. Sorry, came back into support already. So another bullish retracement back into support. Let's watch. Follow that 8 all the way up. Let me take care of my crap. This chart on the 1 minute is so sensitive. Quantum computing? I know nothing about quantum computing. I know that they'll get computers fast enough to break 25-digit encrypted passwords in an instant. I don't know. Everyone's scared of them. The juice? No. It's coffee. JNUG above previous open. So let's keep support. Let's build it, build it, build it. I've got an oversold situation coming in now. See if it'll hold. Cherry picking the highs. It's a previous high break coming on Sidra Biomedical, I guess. Not much going on, I don't think. No volume. It's Friday. Gotta think Friday. All the traders are taking a half day, taking a holiday. Jeez. I was just looking into that last night. They're going to actually mine Ethereum and coin Ethereum coins. Am I right about that? That's crazy. It's very, very interesting. So now it's a miner. So it's an Ethereum miner, and they put it on the stock exchange. PRELF. It's on here somewhere. I just added it last night. But my chart sucks on it. Boom, boom. Let me get a better chart. Hold on. I didn't know it shot out of there like that. I wouldn't buy this until it came down into support and found a little base. I got a spike high on it. I wouldn't buy it. Don't chase it. If you wanted to accumulate it, that's a little different story. But that got pumped right on the open there. But nice volume. Look at that volume. It's below the 8. You can see the hanging man on the hourly, the 2-bar reversal, the confirmation of it below the 8, back into the. No, it didn't even bearish retrace yet. It broke previous highs. It's breaking into the next previous highs now. I got support at 136. If it breaks there, it could ride all the range down into $1. So let's see if we can hold $1. I don't know. I was watching the videos on the hiveblockchain.com site before the video, before the open. I don't know. It sounds really interesting, but I'm not smart enough to figure out what the fundamentals of everything. JNUG's trying to find support back below the open. Smack 19, just a little tap, tap, tappy, got reversed. Little stair step into support, no problem. Let's see if we can't find a turn here. while I'm watching my RSI at the same time. It's not actually an RSI, it's Williams percent R, but it's a relative strength indicator, so. But I enjoy it. When it goes into the green, it's overbought. When it comes out, then it confirms that overbought situation. When it goes into the red, it's oversold, and when it comes out of the red, that's when you got to consider buying it. And then the indicator on here likes to do these double bottoms, likes to do these head and shoulders tops, the double tops, the double top, the double top, and the head and shoulders top on this 1 minute. But now it's consolidating. Let's see if we can't stay above that red line here soon and take out that top. I'm having trouble with this damn chart. Too sensitive. There you go, that's better. You can see the step into support on that. The break, step into support. Watch for the break. The step is a consolidation phase. CLLXF came off of support there recently. Watch for the break on JNUG. It's got a hold. It's in that pinch. You got resistance coming in and the resistance coming down, so it's not holding on that. 13, it's got a spike, got 34 seconds. Looking for a turn. Plug. That's the battery, lithium battery company. Looking for the monthly to really break out there. Got a hold on JNUG. Putting in a double bottom. Got to get it back above that open. Broke the double bottom. Still holding support on the 34. That's our trend. It's got to turn. Oversold. Watch it come out, and then that's our relative strength coming out of oversold. Don't buy on the indicators, buy on the price. This is just a strength indicator. See if we can't close above previous high. There you see how it came out of the red. Now I got previous high breaks. It is below the 8 though. Now it's above the 8. Watch the break. It's above previous highs now as we got support. Out of the oversold. Watch this swing back and up. Boom, boom. Snap it. Come on. There you go. EGI popped its head up. Looking for EGI breaks here soon. I'm not seeing any kind of volume here. Had a little pop, came in support. Let's see if we can't build from here. We need to get above 1890 and close above 1890 the open. We need a weekly close above 19. Jasper, are you playing PASC to this morning? Because it's pumping. Just wondering. Come on, JNUG. I got a hammer now over support. Look how the indicator on JNUG is making the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder now. Let's get a pop across that resistance. What's up, Richard? Yeah, I know. It's a PASC is a low floater. But I want to get that big pop across the daily, though. The daily chart break on that one. It's got good volume this morning on it. It's like double the volume from yesterday's high. Anywho's, I just want to get that daily chart to just really pop. Not a lot of volume on it, so be careful. I got to get above previous highs, which is about 13. Or previous lows, excuse me. It's very tightly wound up. It's crossing over the 34 now. Popped over once. I got snookered. Now it's coming back. It's a nice little bottom pattern there. Easy deasy. This is not a pump and dump room, Jasper. Come on. You're going to have to answer questions on market manipulation, Jasper. Come on. Plug's on its highs again. I love that monthly chart on plug. Come on, JNUG. Stop screwing around. Stay above previous highs for support. Watch for a previous high break on note this morning. About a 16 spot break on NOTE for Bitcoin. JNUG's hugging support. Damn it, JNUG. In for another double bottom on the indicator. Let's see if we can't turn this thing around. Lots of resistance at that 19 mark. It's just hard to believe. We already broke through it a few times. Yeah, I like Plug's monthly chart. That's a pretty awesome chart, man. We got a spike high. It looks like it's consolidating on that daily. The 1-2 punch over support. The pop, come back into support. The bullish retracement back into support, holding, which is nice. Previous highs. A nice little bounce. This thing's going to run. The monthly chart's beautiful. Nice OBV, nice incline on OBV. Steady. It's not overbought yet. Set my alert for a previous high break. Pretty nice intraday chart. Higher low coming across. Pretty nice. You watching that one, Jasper? Plug? Looks like the best one for today. Lithium batteries for car batteries. Damn it, JNUG. Coming out of oversold. But it's got resistance on the way up now because it broke down to 34. Now it's a bearish retracement. JNUG, you big dummy. Just trying to get over the 60-minute 34. I got trend and trend. Trying to get over that. Damn it, JNUG. Nice volume unplug. Average is 4.5 for a 30-day average. Let's see if we can't break that. So those monthly charts, you got to take notice of the long-term charts. This one's breaking the long-term chart. That's where you get the big moves. Five-minute bullish retracement on JNUG, popping its head. Got to get over previous highs, is intraday highs, which is 1890 on the open. Got to start building from there. Watch for the 19 break on the 15-minute chart. I think if we break, it's just going to let loose. I mean, look how it's going to ride up. That'd be pretty amazing. We got a $20 close. WRN on the monthly. We had a pop coming back into support. Let's see if we can't get above previous highs on the monthly. Some of these Ameritrade won't let me have a good feed on them, but oh well. PASC for the win on crypto's Poloniex list there. It's the only one on its highs. It doesn't have a very good percentage gainer yet, but it's the only one that's closing on its highs this morning. It's building, building, building. So plug is the best one for our miners / battery lithium. Oil's got a good weekly close coming in, so I don't understand why we can't get better quality runners here. What's up, Maria? Sino? It's got some nice previous volume. Got an overbought situation on the daily, and it came back into support, so it's crossing back over on the RSI. I think that monthly is pretty wound up. What do you think? Very sharp pinch going on. I would say watch previous high breaks on that one. Buying the support or buy the breaks. I'm more of a impatient breakout trader, so I wait for the breakouts. If I was accumulating, I'd buy support all the time, but I'm not very disciplined. I'm always trading the quick buck. That looks good. What do they do? What sector are they in? No, they're not allowed to do it. So boom, 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 boom. Shipping. NASDAQ. From China. Roslyn, New York, huh? Services. Air delivery and freight services. Looks good. Looks like they're ready for a push here. Do you know somebody that works there, Maria? Sino Global Shipping America? Little insider trading there, Maria. Has good OBV too. Look at that spike high on the OBV. Trend is up. Let's look at the weekly. Looks like I got a pop, come back into support situation. Watch for previous high breaks. I mean, easy deasy. Stay above previous highs. Right up that wick. JNUG for the win. Did we pick it up here? What's going on, JNUG? There we go. And a spike low. Watch for that previous high break, or that trend line break that we've been waiting for. Came out a double bottom, oversold again. Climb, climb, climb into an overbought situation. Things can stay overbought and oversold for very long periods of time. So when it moves into that area, it doesn't mean much. When it moves out of it is where you're concerned about trading. I was just wondering if you knew somebody over there. A little insider trading tips. Plug. Previous highs. I always use my previous highs as support. So it has support. The ultimate previous high I want to use as support is the first high. The previous high is always what I'm referring to when I say previous highs. But it is above the next previous high, and I like to stay above that before it falls in. I thought you were working at the college, Maria. Now you're babysitting? So the previous high, I think that says 253 and down into 240. Oh, that's pretty cool. Do you have your own kids there, Maria? Watch for a previous high break on JNUG. Could get a little burst over 19 here soon. I like it. Here's a previous high break on CRR. That's a weekly chart. I think I was watching this, right? Carbo Ceramics. I have no idea, but it's got a previous high break on its highs. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that came out a little funny. You're babysitting for your own kids. Jaina, come on. Little right shoulder sling back. You got the left shoulder head, right shoulder coming back in. Right over support. Make sure support holds, or else the pattern will fall over. Call it the right shoulder sling back. Little slingshot action, pulling it back as far as I can, shaking everybody out, scaring the hell out of you, and then pumping it. So the big boys are on the bid, and then all of a sudden they switch to the ask and just carry it all the way up with the bid follow. See if we can't get a turn. Must be Friday. I don't see much going on here. Plug is the best one we've seen. That one shot out of there. Don't chase it. Look at the monthly though. It came into resistance. Covered that gap. I think we'll get a pop here, and the 60-minute chart says it's ready to just really just pop. Up, 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 up. It's really tight. The left shoulder, the head, the right shoulder sling back. Watch for the previous high breaks. Pattern is finished. Come on, J-Nug. J-Nug for the win. Little reverse head and shoulders on the 1 minute right over support. Pretty nicely done. Watch it come back into support. This is where you buy into support. You buy the, if you didn't buy the break, buy it back into support. The bullish retracement. So, I mean, like what I like to do is once it breaks, I just put my order at the bid and let it come down and grab me. I don't have any skin in the game in the equities. I've been disappointed too many times by manipulation. I've been trading cryptos, trying to build up my account over there. Eventually I will. Eventually I want to get a futures account and trade silver all day. That's fun. But JNUGs, ever since they did the reverse split, pretty disappointed in JNUG. It's a slacker. It used to be really nice. 40% runs every other week or something it was. I don't know. Now it's a little sluggish it's a sluggish diluted derivative of whatever they got going on over there. I don't even know. No, I don't have any skin in the game in equities. Just so everybody knows. I got $100 over at Ameritrade so I can have their free feed. I just don't trust them anymore. I've been disappointed too many times. Um, well, I started off. I think one of the easiest ways to get an account over at Coinbase, you have to buy the Bitcoin, and then I transfer it over to Poloniex, and I also have an account over at Bitfinex for the. I guess Bitfinex has better volume, so I wanted to follow volume. I don't trade at Bitfinex. I trade the Poloniex. There's like I can't be for sure, but I think there's like 70 cryptos over there. I haven't counted them. But just so you know, Coinbase is being monitored by the IRS, so they don't want you to buy it. Monthly's trying to pop over resistance on Mbot. I think it broke, came back into support, and you're waiting for a previous high break. Either buy at support or buy the break. Next line of resistance is $1.64. But as far as the intraday goes, is that what you're asking? Intraday, looks like the 1 minute just broke down. 60 minutes coming back into support. I think so far the monthly got rejected on the cross there. There's the bullish retracement, grabbing your bid. Now the pump. JNUG. Boom, boom. See how that bullish retracement acts? If you miss the break, put your order at the bid, at the break. And then pop. Boom. Come on, boys. Giddy up. So what are we looking for? Nice 60-minute chart break. What are we looking for? I got resistance coming in on previous lows. If it could break into previous lows, it'll ride up that range. Maybe we can get a 20. We need to get above 19 first. I think the first previous low on a break usually gets taken out. That's my safe bet. But 50% of the previous candle is a major resistance. So let's take 50% of that. 1950 PVG. Yeah, that is nice. Nice little pop on PVG. Let's get back to miners. The 2-bar reversal, bullish retracement. Popped the resistance, came back into support. 2-bar confirmation over the top there. Nice little pop. Opened at 1887 and we went all the way to 19 in one little 2-minute run. Nice reverse head and shoulders right over support on the 1 minute chart. That was beautiful. Beautiful. So let's break into previous lows. Let's get that 1920, whatever it was. So it's at previous lows right now, it looks like. Watch for the rejection. See, that's me selling that previous low. Not me personally, but that would have been me. The previous low. Once we break into previous lows, we'll ride up that range. And the only thing holding us back would be a momentum play, would be that 1950 on the longer term. No, that's a little iffy, but breaking into previous lows will ride up that range. Let's do it. 60-minute chart looks awesome. JNUC. $70 of them? You counted them, Jasper? I own a sliver of 3/4 of all of them in Polynex. It's like a closed casino. There's a bunch of crap tables over there. I love craps. So I take my core, I call it free trade or free share trading. So I take a core, I buy something, I make a profit, I sell my core, and let the profits ride. So I've been doing this over and over and over again, accumulating. I want to own all of them. Believe me, I'm not working with a lot of money. Come on, Jana, pop that. Get into previous loads. Let's do this. Stop wasting. Little sideways action, little consolidation. Let's see if we can't break that high. The trend on the 8, follow the 8. Make sure you stay above the 8. The 8 is your support coming on in. Monthly PVG is having some troubles, but it's in a nice pinch. It's below the 34 on the monthly PVG, but that's a very tightly wound up monthly chart there. Little corkscrew, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, pat. But good eye, Maria. AXU, just cherry picking. Looking what's on their highs. Support's got to hold for JNUG. Follow that 8 all the way up. Through time, the 8 comes up to meet price. Its natural course of return. It's got to hold. After that pop, I don't see why it wouldn't hold, but who knows. I was starting to do that paper trade for JNUG. TradingView, you can do a you do some paper trading over on JNUG over on TradingView. So I started to do that, but I got too many windows open and I can't keep watch. So I forget about it, and then it looks like I'm losing. I forget to sell when I'm supposed to. Let me see if I'm even holding anything over there. No. Eventually I'll get some money in here, man. But I definitely would have bought that 1 minute pattern break over support. See how it holds support? The 8. 8 is so important on my trading. Now it's closing below. So for me, I probably would have scaled out. I got lower highs. I needed to hold that 8, and now it broke down. Coming back into support probably. Let's see. We got previous highs at 19. So a nice run. Let's see if we can't get consolidated. Yeah, you always win on paper trading, don't you? Simon, good point. Fundamentally, looks like they have a good future on PVG. The monthly chart's really wound up there. Watch that monthly chart break. Looks like about 10 o'clock. JNUG's doing a high level consolidation back above the 8. It's got to break those lower highs. PVG above 9, emotional spot there. It's got to get a volume break though. I bet you a volume break on that would be very nice. Previous high breaks coming on JNUG. Let's really just snap this 20 mark. That would be awesome. Let's take a look at the weekly close for JNUG. See how we're faring. Weekly close above previous highs. A lot of work to do on the weekly chart. It's got to break the high. It's got to keep moving up, or we're going to put in a double top. Lower high double top. It's got to take it out. Take it out, JNUG. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't fall back in. Looks like it's getting a little weak. Look at the RSI coming back under. Ugh, come on, JNUG. What do you mean? You mean the YouTube settings? There's two. What are you talking about, Jasper? I'm gonna have the percentage gain winner today on Polinex. I don't know what you're talking about. Borat. VTC, EMC squared, now PASC, all in 1 week, man. Previous high breaks on JNUG. Good job. 20 is the mark now. We need to get above 20 for a weekly close. Nice bounce off the weekly 8. That's important. Now we got support again at 19. Need to get above 20. Very nice. Yes, it is. $19.41. Let's find that intraday resistance. I'm still trying to get above previous lows at 19.21. Oh, I guess we did make it. Sorry. So previous lows. Well, once it breaks into previous lows, I'm thinking that it'll ride up that range. So now we have previous low support, right? It's got to stay above. Man, I do wish I had $1 million. I'm gonna buy that right away. Yeah, me too. You can see the pop over the 34 on JNUG on the 60-minute chart. I mean, just short, it's just really sweet. It's that move across the 34 that gets the volatility running. So what is the range? The range is all the way up into previous lows. So let's see if we can't do it. Oh, my neighbors are noisy. Can you guys hear that? Got one neighbor with a bunch of hounds, and I got another neighbor with a broken muffler. It's charming. I'm not sure what you mean on the enlarged setting. Breaking in the previous lows, JNUG. Come on. Don't stop now. I'm going to spike high. Looking for that 8 for holding support on the 1 minute. Broke previous highs again. So back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Build, build, build. Looks like next week will be a good week for JNUG. Held support. See if we can't get a turn and a previous high break next week. That'd be nice. Coming out of an oversold situation in the daily. See if we can't pop out of there this week. Close outside of the red box. It's got to keep making highs. The daily, though, you got resistance coming in at the 34 on the daily is hitting, at 20. So yeah, 20 is a big emotional spot. And magically enough, the 34 is at 20. So we got 70 cents away. Nice inverted hammer confirmation if we can close up here. Nice inverted hammer on JNUG. Previous high break confirming the inverted hammer. That's pretty sweet. JNUG at support. It's got to hold. I got a lower high working. Spike high. May need to come down. I don't know. Previous breaks at 1920. below the 8 now. Pretty good run from the break. GNUG's fun. It was a lot funner than before the reverse split. I don't know the fundamentals of it, but it just seems to me reverse splits means dilution, and it's a derivative. So I don't know why they would need to dilute it, but that's just me. Nice bounce. This one just came out of nowhere. I got Maria's pharmaceuticals in my miners. That's a little crazy to trade that one. This PVG is the one to watch, I guess. Plug right behind it. Plug's off its highs though. Previous high breaks on PVG. Daily chart. Let's look at the weekly. Set my alarm for the previous high breaks for JNUG. I got resistance or support coming in. I got resistance coming down. I'm in a little pinch now. See the pinch? Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, pop. It's got to hold support. Later, Richard. Hey, did you get a did you join that chat room so we can get this thing building? You have a little chat room. It's in the description below. If anyone's interested, everyone's welcome. We'll have to set some rules for the chat room, but should be fun. But thanks for stopping in, man. Give us the stock pick for plug. It's hanging on support by a thread, but anything could happen. If anything, I would suggest that the 60-minute chart will have to hold. For the daily chart and the weekly chart, looks like we're going to have a nice close. So I'm very happy above 19 after the smackdown. So nice reversal. They smacked it down and then we just came back in. So I'm very happy about that. I'm glad we're closing above 19. We might get a chance to hit 20 this afternoon. All I'm saying, because the chart breakout on the 60-minute chart, things get pretty wild when it breaks down and up. And it's a bottom pattern that's confirmed now, breaking into previous lows. I'm thinking that 20 is going to be an easy mark if it wants to. So now I'm looking for changing my alert to, I'm going to put it at previous high, flat top there. So the lower highs, it didn't hold. It's coming back into support. It's oversold again. Let's wait for it to come out of there. My PASC had some good volume this morning. I don't know where it came from, but I'm looking for a daily chart breakout. PASC on the Poloniex exchange. JNUG's got to hold support here. It's got a little hammer over the 34. Very nice. Watch for a move back into resistance. This comes out, comes back in. Maybe we'll get another double bottom confirmation on that hammer over the 34. Nice little hammer over support on the 1 minute. Very nice. Looking to get back above 1930. Got resistance coming in. I got a little cross over the 13. So momentum died off. But it's just gathering its legs and trying again. See if we can't get a pattern working. Got to hold support. Follow the 34 all the way up. Higher low, higher low. I've been impatient since last August. Not the previous August, the previous August. Nice little pump. Look at that. JNUG, come on, right off of support. Look at that hammer, what a hammer does to you. Boom. Someone noticed a hammer, the big boy. Some big boy noticed the hammer off of support and said, oh, opportunity. My alert went off on JNUG. Love it. I love the trend line alerts. So let's break previous highs and keep this party rocking. 1930. Let me take care of all my crap. Previous high breaks. Let's get it. So oversold, overbought in one instance. Let's see if we can't just do a little dance and break that resistance. I think the cryptos are run again, man. The daily charts are coming in. First it was the 60-minute charts, and then it was the daily charts, and then it'll be the weekly charts. And if you notice, the monthly charts that are breaking are having a great time on cryptos. The VTC, what was the previous one that broke? NAV, the monthly chart breaks. It was a pretty good runner so far during a bear market. But once the dailies change, then we'll work on the weeklies, and then we'll watch those monthlies for the big breaks. It'll turn. It's just an average 3-month bear market, intermediate bear market. JNUG, come on. Break previous highs. I really thought oil will be working today. See how we fare now. Yeah, that's why you got to sell your profits, man. I realize I took it for granted too, but I knew the song had to end on the cryptos last time. So I kept taking my money out every week. Anything over 5 grand, I'd take it out for fun. Pay the bills, pay ahead on things. Squirrel it away in some obscure crypto. I got lower highs again on JNUG. It's got to hold support again. Back and forth, making a pattern. Looks like a reverse head and shoulders coming in. Tesla popped its head up finally today. Can be a nice weekly close for that one. Little no volume popper. Is this one yours, Maria? HK? It's a nice reverse head and shoulders. Watch for that previous high break. It's really tight and wound up. Watch for the right shoulder sling back too. It's got a nice little line of support. Right. So the intraday 34 broke down. It's got to hold support. Previous high. You got the lower highs coming in. It's a right shoulder sling back. Let's see if we can get a reversal here. Double bottom on the RSI. Oversold. See if we can't get a turn here. Look at HK's 2-bar reversal on the monthly too. Take out that monthly high, previous high. Looks pretty nice. The pop and then the consolidation over the 34, back across the 34 is going to be huge. I like that chart. But watch for the right shoulder sling back. JNUG got resistance coming back up. No reversal bar to speak of. Well, let's get in here a little closer. I guess we got a double bottom here. Spike low, double bottom. It's got to get above the 34 again. Got the double bottom on the RSI. Previous high breaks over the 8. Be nice. Damn it, JNUG. So nice little run. It'll probably consolidate the rest of the day. I'm not sure, but I got to head out here. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you sign up and get. If you can't figure it out, I'll send you an invite myself. So send me an email at rustysmetals@gmail to the hip chat Rusty Trades chat room. It's where we can exchange ideas, screenshots. We can do live video and kind of just grow a little room. Everyone's welcome. Eventually, I'll have to charge everybody, but that's way down the line. So no worries about that. Even if I did charge you, it would be pennies. So don't worry. But if it gets too big, I'll have to get somebody to help me administer. So that costs money. But I got to get to work. Today is Friday. Pretty good day for the miners close here. Held support. Let's take a quick look at gold and silver on. Looks like the dollar is rising too. That sucks. 60-minute chart. Gold is up, holding support. I got a reverse head and shoulders showing. So let's see if we can't get that to hold. Reverse head and shoulders on 60-minute silver as well. Watch for, it looks like the slingback's already in. Look for the previous high breaks. Copper's still trying to get over the 3. Back over the 3. Let's see here. S&P. Ooh. Ooh, watch out below on S&P. So it broke down. Now I got the 8 crossing over the 60-minute. That doesn't look good for the close this afternoon. Let's see how the Dow's faring. Dow is falling over as well. Previous low breaks. Watch that shit right there. Look how steep that decline is. Whoa. That's nasty. 2-bar reversal. Came over the 34. Watch for previous low breaks on that. Crude is still hitting it. See if we can't get a previous high break on crude. 56 should get us, or 50 should get us to 60. 60 will give us to 70, and after 70, it's gain busters to 90, I think it was. Bitcoin, we got to hold support on Bitcoin. It's going to be having, I think, 3 months, 6 months, 3 to 6 months for intermediate consolidations. So we got to hold support. We got to go sideways, back and forth, make a pattern. Right now, I got a V top. So I'm in an opposing point for a lower high. Build, 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 pop. But that's it. I think the weekly close for gold and silver is going to be just appropriate, right where it needed to be. Hold support, pop, come back into support. See if we can't get a double back next week. JNUG had a good run. We got to hold the 19. So I'll see you guys. Let me know what's going on out there. And I appreciate every one of you for stopping in. I'll see you.